You know, we were saying targeting back row on the Thunder Ogre, and this is GG, but here we are. Linkion! Aruwareo! Link Shokan! Come to me. Gouki the Master Ogre right into bottomless triple! And the Master Ogre is going to do something about it. It's going to return a Gouki monster and then negate the face-up bottomless trap hole while it is still on the field. You will not banish and destroy my Link 4 monster. You will not have any activatable back row. You will not stop me from OTKing you. Gouki the Master Ogre gonna attribute the Twist Cobra Surge, the finishing move, 8,400. Oh, hit him with that 7,900 attack damage. Boom! Get farmed, baby. What up, Daily Gang? Daily Kamel here. Today, I wanted to take you step by step on how to build the Gouki archetype. Now, Gouki is a deck that's been around in Duel Links for a while, but with the release of Rain's World, it did get a resurgence with its Link summoning support. And in the most recent box Future Circuit, Gouki did get even more support, finally bringing up to Tier 3. Probably one of the first times that this deck has actually been a tiered deck, and a lot of people do believe that it is even better than this in the current meta right now. So I do believe it's a pretty good time to build this updated version of the deck, and I think it's going to be safe on the upcoming ban lists as well. So today we're going to take a shot at building a deck similar to this, very free to play, and so we're going to try to get all of the cards in this picture, give or take a couple things, and substitute some stuff out and see how far we can get. The last time I did one of these, I did it with Salamangreat, and a lot of people got on me for Salamangreat getting nerfed a few weeks after that. Just for a disclaimer, it is totally possible that Gouki will receive some type of nerfs after the February KC Cup. But again, Gouki is a deck that I see getting supported throughout the year, and this isn't a deck that is just going to fall apart if a few of its cards do see some sort of limiting from the ban list. So without further ado, let's get on to your first steps in building Gouki, a completely free to play. First, we had to obtain Gouki cards. Gouki cards exist in two places. Firstly, the Flames of the Heart mini box, which was Gouki's first addition into Duel Links, which does contain all of the Gouki monsters that you're going to need, including Suprex, Twist Cobra, and Rice Scorpio. This box is also on the 50% gem sale, so each pack is 25 gems, and this is a mini box, so it only has 100 packs. And the newer place to get all of these Gouki cards is going to be the Selection Box Volume 2 Super Mini. Now, the Super Mini is a selection box, so you can only spend a certain amount of gems on this box before you have to spend actual money. But this is a very easy way to get all of your Goukis plus some extremely powerful cards. And you being able to spend a max of 1,000 gems on the selection box, I do think that it is worth it for your new player account if you do spend 1,000 gems here and have the possibility to get a card like Crackdown or Security Dragon, and then also go into Flames of the Heart while it is under the 50% gem sale. Let's see how this went for me. Alright, so we're going to go into the store to spend our starter gems. We've got 4K, and then we're going to go get some more once we run out. So we're going to first open our free packs. Now we're going to get free packs in two boxes, Future Circuit and Arms of Giant. Future Circuit is the box where we need a lot of cards from. We need both the Nightmare Link monsters, and we're going to need one Gouki the Master Ogre, at least one Dark Hole, and preferably 2 expendable die. So let's pull our 10 packs. Let's see what we get. We're going to be end up pulling into this box at some point to make our deck better. But let's see what we get for free. And this is actually really good. We're going to get an expendable die for free, man. That is super good. And the good thing about 10 packs is it does take it out of the box. So now we've only got one more that we need to get. So we've got our free packs here. So the next thing I would really like you to do if the selection box is still around is to go in on Selection Box Volume 2 Super Mini. This Super Mini box is actually really good. It has the entire Gouki archetype, and it has Crackdown, an extremely good UR card that Gouki plays, and it has Security Dragon, a good link monster that Gouki can play and take advantage of. And so you're basically going to get 5 chances to pull these cards, and you can spend a total of 1,000 gems on this box before you have to spend gems. So, you know, I think that it is worth a gamble while it is around, because, you know, 1,000 gems, if you're a new player on a new account, these are going to be gems that you are going to be getting pretty quickly, and you have a pretty good chance of getting pretty good cards like Crackdown and Gouki. So I've got a Twist Cobra, but, you know, I didn't get too lucky out of my other full cards, so not too great there. And we got a Red Scorpio, pretty nice. So that's our last one here. Let's see if we can get a Crackdown or a Suprex. That would be great here for our last pack. Suprex! Hey, that's really good. So look, we got all of the Gouki cards from our free packs. That's actually really, really good. Unfortunately, we didn't pull Crackdown or the Security Dragon, but those are just extras. What we really wanted there is we wanted to pull all of the Goukis, so that basically now we only have to go through the Gouki mini box one less time. So if we come down here all the way, because Goukis are a pretty old archetype, to Flames of the Heart. If you click this, this is where Goukis are from. This archetype was released May 28th, so you can click this, go to get it. And yes, this box is 50% off with the 50% gem sale. This is going to last from 1 month of the anniversary, so it's not around forever. So you want to jump on it when you get the chance. And then this sale comes around every time that there is a major event in Duel Links, like the KCGT or a New World release. So yeah, this is the best time to get it. So basically, we're just going to keep pulling until we get 3 Suprex, 1 more Twist Cobra, and a Rai Scorpio. Now that we've spent our gems on the previous Gouki selection, this is our best shot at getting Gouki. So we've got 3,000 gems. That's like 120 packs guaranteed. So let's see what we can get. Wow, Prismatic Shiranui cards that we're not going to use. Amazing. But we really need another Suprex. We're looking for a Suprex to skip. That's what we want. The Suprex, we do only need 1 Twist Cobra, so we're really looking for the Gouki Suprex, the ultra rare card here. All right, let's see if we get it. No, we are having some trouble. Oh man, we're having some trouble pulling this thing. Hopefully the next one will be pretty soon. Oh man, no Goukis. We are pulling all of the Shiranui cards. Haven't gotten a Gouki yet. Oh, this is rough. This is rough, dude. Oh. Alright, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, guys. We've gotten only Mayakashi and Shiranui cards. Whoa, this is crazy. We're not getting any Goukis. We still have not gotten a Gouki. We've bought the entire box, and we have not gotten a Gouki. Wow. There's the Suprex. Honestly, at this point, we have to I mean, you know, we just get the Twist Cobra because we don't know that we will get it for sure on the next box. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix our bulk purchase settings, and we're going to make sure this resets when there are no super rare cards left in the box. And that's just going to make it so that when we pull the last SR from here, it'll give us a jump start on the next box. And let's see what we are able to pull. So we ended up getting 4 packs out of this box because it pulled early. So we're going to get 20 packs here. We need a 3rd Suprex, and then we have the Gouki archetype. We need to pull the Suprex in 20 packs here. That is what we need to do. If we don't pull the Suprex here, then we're going to have to play with 2 Suprex for a little bit. And looks like we're playing 2 Suprex Gouki until I can get some more gems. So let's cut to that. Okay, now if you had just as an unpleasant time as I did going through Flames of the Heart, then here's a little free-to-play optimization tip for you. If you're stuck with only 2 Suprex, then you can use the skill The Main Event Gouki, and this is basically going to add 1 of each of the mainline Goukis into your deck, as well as the Great Ogre, and then it has an effect that allows your Great Ogre to not be destroyed. While this isn't the skill that most Gouki decks use in their endgame, it will help you make your deck more consistent if you are short on the monsters. You can always swap this out once your deck is fully built for one of the more optimized skills like 3 effects or life point boost alpha. But moving on, we're going into the next place that we have to buy packs from, and that is going to be Future Circuit. Future Circuit has a few cards that we want to see that I mentioned in that previous clip, and we're going to want Expendable Die, Dark Hole, and Gouki the Master Ogre. Now, in my Gouki deck, I did have trouble getting the Master Ogre, but let's just see what we were able to make with the packs after we got the packs from this box. Okay guys, I'm back with another 500 gems, and this time I must absolutely get my Gouki Master Ogre. It's literally the last card I need. The Nightmare Unicorn would be nice, but 10 packs, come on, we gotta get it. There's no way we come up empty-handed here. Let's go. Oh my gosh. There is no way. Okay, it seems like once again my luck is turning out to be pretty scuffed. However, the next thing that we're going to want to do is fill out our deck with cards that we cannot get from boxes. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to exchange some of our in-game tickets. So if we go into our ticket section here, we're going to look for event tickets that we can use to get Go Onizuka's events cards. So what we want to do is go to these 6th anniversary tickets. These are going to have the cards that we want to pick up. I'm going to go and use our Prismatic UR ticket because we do actually want to get a Gouki card with this. We want to get the Gouki Thunder Ogre, which is going to be our Link 3 monster to complete our combo. So we're going to pick up this, and the only way to get this is from farming Go Onizuka or from selecting it in this ticket. And there's actually one more card that we want from tickets. So if we go to this SR ticket, we also want to get Gouki Finishing Move. This is a super rare card. Again, farmable from Go Onizuka, but you can spend this ticket and get it instantly. This is one of the more annoying things to do on Rain's World release because obviously you had to farm these cards and you cannot get them through other means. So now that we've used our regular tickets, let's cover some dream ticket options for Goukis. Now for Goukis, there's only really 1 or 2 options for your dream ticket. The first and most obvious one is going to be Mystical Space Typhoon. Mystical Space Typhoon is arguably one of the best cards in Duel Links now, and most decks are lacking back row removal as a part of what their deck can do consistently. So picking up Mystical Space Typhoon, it's a very fast card that destroys back row for no cost. Another card that you could use in this same slot is going to be Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone does the same thing that Mystical Space Typhoon does, however it banishes instead of destroying, and it costs 1000 life points. In some situations this will be better because it will allow you to completely remove your opponent's card from play and not let them utilize a graveyard effect later. However, it does cost 1000 life points, and this does allow your life points to be used a little bit better with your skills. If you're using Switcheroo, you can now proc it with Cosmic Cyclone, or if you're using 3 effects, maybe you don't care about life points as much because you've boosted them by 4000 or more. So keep that in mind, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to be spending my dream tickets on Mystical Space Typhoon. Again, it is your choice whether you choose to use it on Cosmic Cyclone or Mystical Space Typhoon. However, I'm going to suggest that you use it on Mystical Space Typhoon even over Book of Moon. If you are a player who does not have any flip down cards such as Book of Moon or Mystical Space Typhoon and you must choose between the two, I'm going to say that you choose Mystical Space Typhoon every single time because Book of Moon is an effect that you can receive from other places. However, for your first effect, I believe you have to destroy back row cards. At the early stages of the game, back row means so much more, and a lot of people rely on it, and if you're just able to remove it completely, you're going to win a lot more duels. Book of Moon, of course, is always relevant in the game. However, since your deck has no way to destroy back row, and it does already have ways to remove monster threats on the board, I think you have to prioritize Mystical Space Typhoon before you get Book Moon. Let's pick up our second MST. As for your USR Dream Ticket, there are a couple choices that I thought of, but most cards that you would usually use and be beneficial in this slot, like Xyz monsters like Malevolent Sin, don't really work well here because you want to send your Gouki monsters from the field to the graveyard, and you don't get their effects when you make them Xyz material and then they're sent to the graveyard. So a couple cards that I found that may be able to help you are Bad Aim. This can be used offensively or defensively. You can use it offensively against your opponent, or you can use it defensively when your opponent uses something to destroy one of your maybe weaker Gokis to search a more powerful one. And the other one that I found was Double Magical Arm Bind. This is going to let you tribute 2 monsters and target 2 face-up monsters your opponent controls. You will take control of them, and then your 2 Gokis will search you 2 more Gouki cards to your hand, and like you can get something like a rematch to special summon the 2 Gokis that you tributed. So I think that may be pretty cool to do, and that's about it for your SR Dream Ticket that would help you specifically with Gokis. Of course, you can go for some other general things like the Forbidden Chalice, which I always suggest that you do because Chalice is a very good card. It is just not super hot in the meta right now. However, going forward throughout the year, there may be a time where playing Forbidden Chalice to negate a good monster effect is going to be beneficial for you. For now, though, I'm just going to leave my SR Dream Ticket alone until there is a better prospect for opening it. The last thing that I'm going to suggest that you pick up is going to be from the shop, and it's going to be the Reinforcements of the Army bundle. Let's go check it out in special, and we're going to go all the way down here to bundles. And then we're going to look at Reinforcements of the Army. So this is going to be 950 gems, and it's going to give you 17 packs in Future Circuit. So the next thing I'm going to buy on my account is this, because I'm definitely going to play Reinforcements of the Army, and I need 17 packs in Future Circuit because I still do not have my Gouki Zamasta Oga. So once you buy this, you'll have basically all the pieces you need for your deck. So let's go and see what it looks like. Okay, so taking a look at our completed deck, you can see we've got our Gouki main deck monsters, although we were playing a couple unoptimal ones just until we can fill out our deck with our 3rd Suplex. We are playing 1 Bear Hug, some Octo Stretch, and an Iron Claw, but those cards will be soon removed as soon as we get our Mystical Space Typhoons and some other cards that I'm going to mention. But first, the first thing, I am running the main event Gouki skills simply because I don't have Suprex. But when you do get 3 Suprex, you might want to consider running the skill 3 effects. This is essentially going to allow you to choose one of 3 effects once you have a Link monster on the field. With Goukis, the 3rd effect is always chosen. Increase your life points by an amount equal to the attack of the selected Link monster. And essentially with this skill, you want to use finishing move on an extremely powerful Link monster such as the Gouki Master Ogre, and then you're going to increase your life points by about 7,000 life points, something along those lines. So yeah, that's really good. Okay, so let's get into some of the cards that we are missing from the deck. As for the main deck, we are only missing 2 cards specifically, and we're missing Reinforcements of the Army, which we're going to get in that bundle for 950 gems, and Book of Moon. Now, Book of Moon isn't absolutely necessary, but if there was one card that you were going to chase after obtaining everything else, then Book of Moon would be it. Some people choose to play Cosmic Cyclone in tandem with their Mystical Space Typhoon for even more consistent back row removal, but a lot of people do like Book of Moon for the added effect that it gives the deck on top of already having back row removal. Now, moving on to the extra deck, there is one card that I really could not get, and that was Gouki the Master Ogre. I'm going to say that this card is just at the bottom of my Future Circuit box for me, and what are you going to do, sue me? So I'm just going to tell you to get it. You're only going to play 1 in your extra deck. However, this one card does pretty much change up the deck completely, and it is what has made the deck very meta relevant. This card is essentially, this is a Link 4 Gouki monster that is made very easily summonable by the effect of your Link 3 Gouki Thunder Ogre. Gouki Thunder Ogre essentially gives you a normal summon after this card is summoned, which makes Gouki the Master Ogre extremely easy to bring out. And Master Ogre is able to, during either player's turn, tribute a Gouki monster, not tribute, but bounce a Gouki monster that is in its Link arrows back to the hand, and then you negate 1 face-up card's effects, though that could be a monster or any spell or trap that is activating or is already face up on the field. You can negate just about anything, but you can only do it once. So this card is the card that you want to outmaneuver when you see people on the field. Definitely gotta pick up Gouki the Master Ogre to make this deck work, but yeah, I just didn't get it. So next we're going to have the Nightmare package, so that's going to be Nightmare, Unicorn, and Mermaid combined. Now on a new player account, it's going to take you a little bit to get the resources for Nightmare Mermaid because you do need 100 water jewels and 12 UR stones. So I don't know how you're going to get those, but it's going to take you a little bit to get those, and then you'll be able to pick up Nightmare Mermaid. People play Nightmare Mermaid simply because Nightmare Corruptor Ibli is a thing in this game, and it can special summon to your side of the field. And when you have non-Gouki monsters on the field, it can sometimes mess up your combos a little bit. So you kind of just want to get that off the field, and it'll help you go into your full Nightmare engine, which we will be playing once we get the Mermaid and the Unicorn, because we already do play Nightmare Phoenix. It's a very good card in the deck, and it is back removal. So yeah, once we have all of these cards, our deck will be complete. We do have our Dark Hole because this card is really good. If you've got some weak Goukis on the field, they will proc their search effects, and also will just kill your opponent's board. And the drawbacks for you are not totally good, or not totally bad. We're just playing enemy controller until we get our reinforcements of the army, and once we get that, then we will swap it out. And as I said earlier, Expendable Die is an extremely good card in this deck. It's basically made for Goukis. You can tribute a warrior, then target a card, destroy, and then you draw a card. So you actually go even here, right? You're going to tribute a warrior, you lose a card, then you're losing this card, and then opponent's going to lose a card, and then you're going to draw. So pretty nice. Like, you actually come out even a lot of the time with Expendable Die, and it actually helps you thin your deck very effectively with Gouki. So yeah, I'm playing also Firewall Dragon here as well, just because, but we'll probably swap this out for something like a Nightmare Unicorn. But yeah, guys, that's it for Gouki. If you have any questions about the deck, please leave them in the comments below. And if you let me know your thoughts on Gouki as a free-to-play deck, or where you think it is in the meta now. And yeah, guys, hope it helped. Peace out. Have a nice day.